All right, guys, welcome back to Remotely Wasted. We're here for our team talk episode. This is where we talk about our favorite teams. My name's Nick. My favorite team is the Oklahoma Sooners. Got Jaden over there. He's a Florida State Seminoles fan, so he's gonna have a little bit of a rough rough episode today. This weekend was like kind of two sides of the coin as far as our teams go. This was a good bounce back
Yup.
weekend for Oklahoma. Kind of further sinking of the ship. It kind of feels like with the Florida State Seminoles this past weekend. I guess we're starting with. Do you want to start with Florida State? How do you want to do
Fuck
it
it.
this?
I guess I'll start so we can end on a good note, I suppose. Yeah, yeah, we suck. We are, but um, this game was tough to watch. I feel like this feels like last season's team almost. Like
Yeah.
with the way the season's going, um, defense yet again sucks. Offense actually wasn't good this week either. Let's see. Offensively, we had a lot of our skill players back this week. Um, Play calling was trash. Thomas Castellanos got hurt. He got absolutely annihilated. It was bad. I don't think he's gonna play next week. He's probably got a concussion. I don't even know if he'll be ready. We'll see.
Yeah, he got lit up that play. That was kind of a dirty hit. He was giving himself up.
He
Got
got
blasted.
smoked. Yeah. Put on a milk carton. They killed him. It was unfortunate. It was because unfortunately on that same play too, there was a holding, which put us like I think he took it down to like almost the 10 or right around the 10. So, and then Kevin Sperry came in. He looks solid. I like what I've seen from him. So, if Sperry does have to start for next week, I think the offense will be okay. I don't know if it'll be better. Can't be much worse. Uh, just play calling still same as normal. I don't like it. Penalties were really bad. Shot ourselves in the foot a lot. And then yeah, defensively bad. Shot ourselves in the foot on the defensive side of the ball. Like that field goal offsides gave them a chance. They got the first down. And then they went and scored a touchdown.
No
Uh,
big plays on the defense. So that's what's like incredible about that
we had like
defense.
one interception, but it
It's
was
just
not.
like 5 yard, 5 yard, 5 yard, and it just starts piling up on that defense. They can't stop the
They can't. They
run.
can't. They can't get off the field. We even the quarterback even got hurt. They had the backup quarterback. They had a backup running back. I think they had some backup linemen. They had like their whole secondary like backups in, and we still can't win. So, um, yeah, it just wasn't great. This was a terrible game. Like I said, it feels like last year. I mean, stat wise, we're better, but stats don't mean shit when you can't score more points or win.
Yeah. What did you think? That was a good throw from Sperry though at
That
the
was
end
great.
when
And it was a great catch. I mean, it was fucking throw. The catch was crazy. Danzy going up and snagging that. Danzy's really good.
he's like one of your bigger playmakers on offense this season. Um, like I would argue he might be better than Deuce Robinson. Like he's
No,
maybe not putting up
I
the
don't think
same
so.
I think he's more reliable.
But
Like
he's fast as shit.
he's got more reliable hands too. Like
I
I don't
don't
see
think I
him
don't think so.
dropping as much. Um
I disagree, but he's really good.
I like Dancy better than Deuce Robinson personally. I think Deuce Robinson's more of your like stereotypical like prototypical
Like,
receiver, but Danzy's more like that slot guy, kind of playmaker guy that makes himself available, makes big plays here and there.
yeah,
So yeah, Stanford gets this win. Um,
boy.
what did like so one thought I had and like you got to think like this game did start like 10:30 Florida time, like 10:30 p.m. That's a crazy time to start playing
But
football.
it's still fucking Stanford. Like this is an Ivy League school pretty much. Like the quarterback had 90 yards.
Andrew Luck's bringing them back.
Fuck Andrew Luck. Uh, yeah, this we should never lose to Stanford. Should never happen. Like, okay, I get the Virginia loss. You know, they're a good team. It's a Friday game on the road. Okay, I get it. Understandable. They caught us. We weren't prepared. Miami, I get it. They're a good team. Sure, whatever. Pitt, that one's hard to swallow. That one doesn't really make sense to me. And then this one is just even further of a. We should never lose this game. It shouldn't matter. We could fucking fly to Australia and play the next day. We should still beat this team. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with our team. It's starting to look like it's a coaching issue and or our players are just ass. Like, we spent money on players, they got the stars or whatever. Defensively, it seems like they just don't fit the scheme whatsoever. Um, Offensively, they do offense is okay. They're solid. They do enough most games to like get us close to winning. It's mostly the defense is where we're falling short in like every single game.
Yeah.
Um, I would say this one
I don't think it's the players personally, just because this is the second year in a row where it's looked like y'all had a really good transfer portal class,
yeah.
brought in, a bunch of supposed talent, and it's not translating. So it's like there's no way like you whiff on that many players without it maybe just being a coaching
Yeah.
issue, or
Yeah,
maybe you guys just are bad at picking the
there's like
player.
one common denominator on the 2 years, and
And
it's
it's Norvell.
Norvell, unfortunately. I like him a lot. I really do. Like he's a great person. Um, I don't know. It's starting to not seem like he's like the right fit. I kind of wish we would have let him go now, but now it's looking like it's going to be the end of the year. I don't really like it. I wish we could do it now. That way we have time to recover from the fallout of people decommitting. Start looking for a coach
That's a
ASAP
very good
before,
point.
I mean, potentially all the good coaches get hired up that are available now. I mean, you got to think like who's gonna come available at the end of the year. Like Lincoln Riley, maybe. Uh, do we want Lincoln Riley? I don't.
I think you put him back into a smaller conference, he'll do what he did at OU.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
think it could be worse. I really don't. The offense would probably be pretty good. Um, I- yeah, big names like there's not gonna be very many left unless some big schools decide to go another way at the end of the
well,
season like
the
we
only thing
do.
I could think of is that you guys are back channeling somebody that already has a job right now.
I hope so.
Like
I doubt it. I just don't think we have the money to do it right now,
I mean, the thing
like
is,
this
like if
quick.
like that's your best. Like you guys would severely be fucked worse next year if y'all don't have like that kind of plan in place, because if you guys are back channeling, then that guy could probably be like, "Hey, I'm leaving for Florida State at the end of the year." Like to all his recruits, like just follow me to Florida State.
Maybe.
But if y'all just fire Norvell at the end of the season, bring in a guy who's not doing that right now, your whole draft class or your whole recruiting class is gonna decommit.
Well, our recruiting class has been ass anyways. I don't think we've had a top 10 recruiting class since he's been here. Pretty sure.
It's gonna get
Um,
worse. It's gonna get
it's
worse.
it's looking like
Um,
it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Because I mean, you gotta think like, how often do you fire your coach and then you drastically improve the next year? Like, I mean, we ain't gonna be fucking Indiana, so that expectation's like the very far end of the spectrum, like super rare. Um,
I think like next
I
year,
don't know.
like your hope would just be to have like a winning season, be bowl eligible,
Yeah, if we could go
win 7,
500,
8 games. Like
yeah, at best, like that's kind of the hope. Like, especially if we don't get somebody that's gonna bring recruits with them that are gonna be able to start, that can recruit really well, or hit the transport portal and get lucky. Uh, I just kind of wish it would happen now, so like whoever we're gonna try to bring in has time.
yeah, I've seen a lot of different names, some interesting ones. Like I saw Mike Elko. There's just no way you guys have the money
There's
for
no
that.
way, and
Um,
there's no way he's leaving there either. That wouldn't make sense.
Dion's been high on everybody's list. I think I think
I
he'd
just
be. I think
Dion's
he'd
got
be
a lot of
great.
health issues though.
That's what I was reading is the main concern with him right now
Like
is
if he
his
gets
health.
fired from Colorado, like does he want to keep coaching?
Oh, he's not getting fired from Colorado. There's no
I mean,
way.
probably not, but like,
Because I mean, this is like a rebuilding year. You know what I mean? They don't
yeah,
have. They just lost like their top guys. But if he goes, because like Colorado doesn't have FSU money as far as like NIL stuff like that. And I
they
mean,
might.
you gotta think about like Dion convinced Travis Hunter to go from Florida State to Jackson State. Like he has that recruiting ability that he's
Yeah,
probably the best recruiter in the country. He's like I've never seen anybody ever do that before. Like he could if he could convince somebody, and then if you give him the NIL money behind that,
we just
and
wouldn't
he
be able to afford to pay him that much. Like whoever we get, we're not gonna be able to afford to give a big contract. It's gonna be like 3, 4 years, maybe 10 million or something. And then and then say they come in and then their first year's bad. People are gonna be panicking like, oh, did we hire the wrong guy second year?
I feel like maybe your guys' best bet structure a contract with like incentives. Like okay, we're only going to give you this much, but like if we go to the playoffs, like that raises it an extra 5 million for this year. If we win the
Sure, a lot.
championship, that raises it. I think you guys have the money. Like from my understanding, like what's a Norvell's buyout, isn't it like 70 million or something like that?
I think it's like 60s,
So like from my understanding, y'all are willing to spend 100 million for this whole entire process from what I was reading. Like
which is what it's
so
gonna
so y'all are gonna put a lot
inevitably
of
come down
money.
to.
Yeah, y'all are willing to put a lot of money towards your next coach. I mean, there's no way you can't. You have to spend big on this because you can't go another
6 years with one good, like 2 good seasons, but one resulting in anything. Um,
the program's in serious trouble if it doesn't get turned around within like the next like 3 years.
and I mean, if we win out, I think Norvell saves his job, but I think the players are not bought in anymore. I don't think it's gonna be like we're not. I don't think we'll be competitive the next 5 weeks. We're not gonna be looking like we did those first 3 games. Um, it's probably gonna transition to like an individual effort, trying to get good game tape or something. I just don't see us. Shit, Wake Forest is probably gonna give us trouble. I could see us losing that game. I could see us losing Clemson. I honestly, I could see us lose every single game the rest of the year. Really
Yeah,
can.
I mean that's the thing with what your guys' schedule is like. Y'all have not been good the past few weeks, but all of these teams you're playing are also not very good. So, like,
Yeah.
I do think like y'all probably win at least two of those. Like, I don't know which ones because
I have
all of
zero
those teams
confidence.
are hot ass. Um,
Uh, we
Wake
have a bye
Forest
this
is like
week, so
your best bet.
pretty
Bye
sure. Yeah,
week to
we have a.
recover. Um, yeah,
I'm
you got
just
a bye
not.
week to recover. You got a home game. Um, Castellanos probably be playing in that game then if he's recovered from his concussion. Clemson, that's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
guess
tough.
he would be. It's 2 weeks from now, so
See, the thing with Castellanos is like I'm when I watch him, I'm getting annoyed by how he doesn't like to like make reads. Like he just first read is not open. He just takes off running. It's getting really predictable. And
yeah, a little bit.
defenses have figured it out. And I think that's a big part of the problem with the offense, especially. I think you really saw it this game
Yeah.
against Stanford. And I was
Yep.
just watching this game. The whole time I'm watching this game, I'm like, why am I staying up this fucking late to watch this bullshit? Like,
We can't pass the ball. Like we can't throw it.
because
And
I like Florida State. Like I really like Florida State. So I'm just like, damn, why am I staying
and
up for
when
this
we
shit
do
though?
try to throw it, it's a fucking bomb or it's a little screen pass. Like where are all the like high percentage throws over the middle, like a
Yeah, just get
slant,
like a seven
something a
to
5 yards.
15 yard gain or something.
It's either
Just
40 or off the side.
it's a weird offense. I don't really I get the concept
I
because
hate it.
Malzahn wants to move teams, as much as possible, side to side, up and down. He really wants to wear out the defense, but
I feel like that shit just
unfortunately, it's
doesn't
not
work
working.
anymore. It doesn't work anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, because the athletes are just better now. They're conditioned. They don't get gassed as easily. You can rotate several different guys. It's
I-
not
It,
really an effective offense anymore.
and it might work against certain teams. Uh, I feel like you have to have just like a better matchup than against their defense, or like they have to like you have to catch them in week one like we did against Alabama. We got so lucky.
Yeah, I will say
If-
you guys did also get kind of fucked at the end of this game.
Oh yeah, we did. That was a touchdown. The game should have been tied. I don't know if we would have went for two or not. I fuck it. I think we should have if we
I mean,
did score.
unfortunately, like
But knowing
I've adopted the mindset that you can't blame it on the refs because like it shouldn't be like it shouldn't come down to that
no, it
one
shouldn't. It
call.
shouldn't. But the refs were kind of bad in that game.
I think it was a touchdown though for
I
sure.
agree. I do think the refs were bad in that game, but yeah, like you said, it shouldn't have came down to that point. Um, Never should have. It should have been like we was like 17 and a half point favorites.
It's
Crazy.
bad. It's bad. Norvell's
Yeah.
gonna be here. I think I think we all thought yesterday morning we're just gonna wake up to Norvell's fired, and it was looking like the reports were headed that direction, and then the Florida State guy president he makes a statement where we're committed to
I
Norvell for the
see.
rest of the season.
I think they say that we lose the Wake Forest. It might be that week. Like it might be sooner because especially we keep losing. We lose three more games in a row. I think that it's there's no way he makes it to the end of the season. There's no fucking way.
It's not look. I genuinely did feel bad for him at the end of this game because he really looked like he thought he was getting fired. Like
He
his
has that
body
same look that he had
language.
last year, like that just defeated look. Like you can tell. And I feel like the players can tell there's like no hope. Like that's how it feels. It's like a black cloud of dread. Um, I don't know. It's just
I think
not
it's that defeated looks also I think part of the culture problem. It's like he's defeated, so the whole team's defeated, and
the
it's
hope.
it's kind of bringing the team down. I feel like the team's probably practicing really well, like they're putting together a good game plan, and then I'm assuming when he gets out there and they play like shit, that's when he's just like, damn, we did everything right like this week, and we just can't catch a break. It's I think it's over for Norvell. Like I really do. Like
Yeah. He
I
got
don't see it lasting.
no.
I hate
I
that
don't
it
think so.
like it's came down to this. Especially considering you start the season 3-0, even after the double OT loss to Virginia, you're still feeling pretty good. Like, yeah, we still got a good shot. Even after Miami, you're not feeling terrible. And then it's like these past 2 weeks have just really,
Season's
really
over.
spiraled.
We're
I
not gonna
don't
make a bowl game.
understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, there's things behind the scenes maybe we're not seeing that we
We said
just
this
don't
shit
know what's
last year
happening.
too. It's like the exact same thing.
Like, what is going on? Like, I'm like, this is the most perplexing. Like, this is even weirder though, because like you would have thought y'all would have just started off bad this year, but y'all didn't. So that's what is like
I,
that's like the biggest thing that's throwing me off.
I don't know. I think we just got lucky. Maybe we only probably prepared for Alabama. They was probably like, ah, fuck it. We lose that game. It's not even a really big deal, you know. They was maybe preparing for the whole fucking season. Uh, we used all of our everything in that game. Everything, all the trick plays. After that game, everybody knew that was our offense. It was exactly what we ran there. Is what we've tried to run the exact same shit every week. And it's like, oh, okay, they QB reads one, runs up the middle, um, a little reverse play to Danzy, and then little bubble screens, or we beat them over the top for 50 yards to fucking Deuce Robinson or Dancy. Like that. That's like we got four plays, or we run it up the middle with the running backs. So we have
Yeah,
5 plays. That's it, just 5 plays.
and I don't know, like the running game, I feel like could be the strength of your team if you guys approached it the right way, but it doesn't
I don't
feel
know.
it doesn't like I
I
don't
think
know,
the
like you're
running backs
saying
are good too, which is
it's
fucking
just
crazy.
up the middle, predictable.
Like
Not always at the best time either. It's like on the
Like
wrong
where the
down.
counters at? We're pulling no guards. We're not doing nothing.
But also I think the line's not very good. Like
Yeah,
it's
they're
okay.
not as good as I was
It's
hoping.
way better than last year for
Yeah,
sure. It's a way better O line than last year because at least the offense has a fighting chance this year. It's a pretty
yeah,
good offense, honestly. It's like
it is.
I want to
They're
say
solid.
I think going into the Stanford game, they're the number one offense in the ACC.
I think we
that
were
might have.
still top five in the country. Like it's
Yeah, they
the
got a
fucking
great
defense too,
offense.
man. If like the fucking defense could play like a good game, like they ain't played a good game since Alabama. Like I mean, granted those other two games don't even fucking count.
Yeah, they don't those don't
Those
count
don't
at all.
count. Like we have not played a good defensive game since Alabama.
Yeah, I
It's
can't. That's
crazy.
one of the ones I can't blame it on the defensive coordinator because this is honestly, it was even the defense was even a problem. Like
It's been a
when
problem
you,
for years.
it was a problem when Jordan Travis was there and y'all were good. It was just like Jordan Travis was kind of carrying the team, making everybody look good, but the defense was bad then. Not maybe not bad, but it wasn't like it was costing you guys, especially the year before y'all went undefeated when y'all lost like 3 games. It was the
Yeah.
defense on all of those games. And then you look at Norvell's record with and without Jordan Travis, and like you said it multiple times, he covered up a lot of things that were wrong with Florida State. Now that he's gone, it's really coming out. Maybe he needs to be a quarterback coach or something. I think he'd be a great fit. He's
It's crazy
retired
how
from
like one
football.
player like that can hide up like so many flaws. Like you can hide an entire team's flaws. The defense don't fucking matter. Like if the offense is scoring, okay, yeah, they had a bad game. Yeah, fuck it, forget about it. Next
As
game.
long as you're winning, that's all that
Yeah,
matters. Like
doesn't matter. Okay, defense is average. No big deal. When in reality they're bad because if the offense sucks, they're on the field the whole fucking game. Which is kind of how this one went. The defense is on the field all game again. Because we were going too fast, three and out, three and out, three and out. Defense, defense, defense. Like I mean, yeah, you can't blame them entirely, but like they have a lot of the blame in my opinion. Yep,
it's it's not
I got nothing else.
it's not good for Florida State right now. But
It's a disaster.
bye week, a much needed bye week, I think. Um, Yeah, I guess we'll hop into OU. Played South Carolina this weekend, came out with a victory. This was the most complete game of the season I've seen from OU. Finally got the run game going. That was the big thing. Blaylock had 101. We had another guy I think with like 50 or something like that, and then Mateer I think had maybe 20. So we rushed for pushing probably 180 total for the team, which is pretty good. 14, and then he got sacked, which kind of really screwed him over. Because he had more yards than that before he took a big sack. Um,
I
yeah,
mean,
great running performance.
they didn't really throw the
Um,
ball that much.
he didn't throw the ball at all. Honestly, he played more of like a game manager role this game. We pretty much only threw it on third down for the most part. We converted most of them. Defense was just all over, just swarming Lenore Sellers. He had no time in the pocket. There was nothing he could do. The only
Six
reason they
sacks.
even scored was because we kicked a really bad punt that was like in there. They're already in plus territory when they got the ball because the punt was so bad. That's the only time they scored. I don't think they would have
That
scored
one,
had that not happened.
maybe.
Yeah, they were right up there after that punt. It was a terrible punt. Uh, Torrey Blaylock was the best player of this game on the offensive end, the running back. One thing I like about like watching football, and one thing even more so since we've been doing the podcast and stuff, is I feel like I learn something new like every year. Like just something that's the craziest thing about football is I feel like there's always new things to learn about the sport and new philosophies to kind of catch on. One thing I never really thought about was like how much energy it takes to tackle somebody. Especially
Especially
like
if they're big as hell.
Corey Blaylock's like he's not like the most powerful running back, but instead of like he had opportunities where he could have just ran out of bounds or he could have kind of avoided the hit, but he would just hit him anyway one extra time. And I'm like, why is he doing that? Like he's not even running him over,
Just
but I'm just like
imposing the will.
he's wearing them down every time they go to tackle him. They're more
They're not gonna want
tired
to
and
like
more
hit him
tired.
again. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so genius, like to do that because he just seeks a hit like one last time every play. The offensive line finally got some holes open up for him. Um, South Carolina, their worst or their best pass rusher was out though, so that did also kind of help on our end. But yeah, a good game. Um, but really, what I wanted to touch on was a lot of conversation this week with we lost to Texas last week. Big 12, tweeted out like Brent's record against the Big 12 because
The
he
conference tweeted that out.
yeah, because Brent was like, this isn't like back in the Big 12 days where Oklahoma was just dominating. He wasn't talking about like himself. He was talking about the program, but you know how they twist things and make it seem like he was just bragging on himself against what she was the defense coordinator and won like 7 conference championships with Oklahoma. But anyway, every single like team in the Big 12 was talking shit. It was really hilarious. So 7-23, that's the record Texas Tech has against Oklahoma. They have the same amount of 10-win seasons as Brent Venables does in the Big 12 since 2000. As the head coach in his 2 years there. Let's see what else we got. Utah 0-1 against Oklahoma, UCF 0-1 against Oklahoma, West Virginia 3-12 against Oklahoma, TCU 6-18. Oklahoma State, I saw some of them talking shit. They got some fucking nerve. 1-5, 21-90-7 against Oklahoma. Kansas
Disgusting.
State 22-77. Kansas 29-79. Iowa State, they were talking a lot of shit too. That's crazy for a team that's 7-80 against Oklahoma. Houston 1-4, Colorado 17-40, Cincinnati 0-3, BYU shout out. They're 2-1 against OU. Shout out BYU. Baylor
I
5-28. Arizona State, shout out them. They're 1-0. Arizona as well, 2-1. But almost all those teams have a losing record against Oklahoma by a significant margin. Brand Venables in his 2 years has probably more 10 win seasons than a lot of them have in their entire program history or close to it. The Big 12 is a poverty conference. I'm gonna make a whole video about this with like even more stats to go along with it because
They got the receipts.
we're not even counting our 14 conference championships since the Big 12 was formed. We're not counting our 50 total conference championships in program history, our 7 national championships, our 7 Heismans. None of these teams are even come
Get
close
them.
to Oklahoma. I really don't want to hear them talking shit. They're all ass. None of them have playoff hopes except for BYU, and they happen to have a winning record against us. So shout out BYU. I respect the program. I didn't realize we've only had one win against them.
I mean, they
Um,
were like they're all those teams. I think you have the losing records too. Were all like new to the conference, so like they caught you guys on your last 2 years
yeah, the funny
or
thing with
last 2 to 3
BYU,
years.
is we beat them when they were in the conference, but they beat us with Sam Bradford, like because that's a game where Sam Bradford broke his collarbone. I can't remember the other time they beat us, but maybe they beat us last year if we played them. I can't remember if they played them though.
You guys
No,
won the
actually,
SEC last
we
year.
weren't even that we weren't even in the
Yeah,
Big 12. Yeah,
maybe it was the year before. You guys last year. Then.
yeah, I can't remember when BYU came in. Maybe it was like Brent's first year. I can't remember the other one. Arizona State, we've only played once, so that's happened. 2023.
No, you only lost to Kansas and Oklahoma State. Oh, and Arizona in the bowl game. There's one of Arizona's wins.
Yep, and then 2022, we got our asses kicked that year. It's funny to think about when I think about like our rivals, though, like really reading some of these because like our rivals, Texas, Oklahoma State, Nebraska, Missouri, K State, probably. And we just whooped the ass of so many of those.
What fuck is BYU at? That's probably way back when.
Yeah, I really don't recall like when we would have lost to BYU. It probably is maybe back way back in the day when it happened.
Oh shit. Blue Jays beat the Mariners. Go to the World Series.
Oh shit.
Oof. All that to lose to the Dodgers. Go back one more. Nope, still no BYU.
Yeah, it was probably I would assume maybe it was way back in the day. Um but yeah, a lot of shit talk from the Big 12 for I don't know, they're not a very good conference in my opinion. Without us in Texas, like that's like most of the teams that have won the Big 12 championship. Actually, you take and then you count Nebraska, who's won probably a handful of Big 12 championships. almost all your conference championships come from teams that are not even in the
Yeah.
A&M's won one. So I mean, I don't even know who's in there that's got a conference championship. Oklahoma State, I think, won.
They won that year. They almost went to the playoffs. They probably
They
won it
won
that.
that one. Baylor's won.
Yeah.
Um,
Arizona State won last year.
Arizona State won last year. Besides that, like I don't know how many how many teams that are like currently in the conference have actually won a championship. I think TCU won that one year.
They went to the
Uh,
playoffs. Yeah.
K State's won, and there's one more team that's won.
Kansas, maybe.
Nah, I don't think Kansas has ever won it. Who am I thinking of? They're pretty they're pretty good normally. Fuck, who am I thinking of? I just had them in
Texas
my
Tech.
head. Texas Tech's never won one. Iowa State, did they win one?
I feel like they did.
I think Iowa State might have won one.
I
Let's see,
don't know.
Kansas State. Well, West Virginia definitely didn't. TCU has won one. Baylor's won one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I'm thinking of. There's there's not a lot. Um, and then I think it's telling that they're the first year adding all these teams, a team that wasn't even in the conference before comes and wins. The first year Arizona State comes in.
Crazy.
Last year they had a OU in Texas. Texas wins. So yeah, I'm tired of hearing from the Big 12. They're talking a lot of shit. They're just mad we left. I get it.
They
I
gotta, they
don't
gotta,
know.
they gotta attach themselves to stay somewhat more relevant, I guess.
It's their fault, honestly. Like it's their fault the conference fell apart in the first place because they always favored Texas over everybody. They let Tech like when other teams like the ACC was doing like the ACC network, SEC is doing the SEC network, Big Ten's doing their thing, and then in the Big 12 we have the Longhorn Network. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like that's and that's why A&M left. That's why A&M left. That's why Nebraska left. That's why Missouri left. That's why Colorado left. And then the conference was screwed. And then Texas sucked that whole time period. They didn't even bring in any money. OU was the one winning all the championships, going to the playoffs. And then we get the offer to go to the SEC. And it's like, well, fuck. Like from our perspective, y'all haven't been treating us very well in the Big 12. So like we'll go to
We
the
out.
SEC where we got a fair shot at the money. I think I would love to be in the Big 12 still. We'd win, but yeah. Really just wanted to talk more shit about the Big 12 than even this past win. It was a good win. We got Ole Miss coming up. Could go either way. We're favored, but not by
Should be a good
much.
game.
I'm
It's
I'm I'm
where's game
thinking
day at this
about
week?
going. Where would it go this week? Yeah, might Google that. I don't know. There's not like a lot of good matchups. Would it be at Oklahoma Ole Miss?
Is
There'd
it
be no
Missouri
way.
Vandy? I think it is. I think that might be it.
That would make sense because I mean, I feel like we'd be the only other option, really.
At 11? Like you guys would play late then.
Yeah, there's no way that we'd have an 11 a.m. kickoff. Let's see, college game day. Where is it?
Unless I pick some fucking random two teams, but
They announced their week 9. Yeah, damn, it's not gonna be because they went to fucking Ole Miss last week with Georgia. Um,
it's probably Missouri Vanderbilt.
yep, it's gonna be Vanderbilt versus Missouri. Damn. I feel like we've been getting screwed like that. Like we got on game day for Michigan. Texas loses before Red River, so we don't get on game day for that. Ole Miss, they just played Georgia, so they don't want to do the same like
I
team back to
mean,
back weeks.
Tennessee maybe. I don't know who else plays that week, but you guys will definitely have it for the Bama game.
Yeah, as long as we don't lose,
And then
like
if Missouri is still, and if they win this week, and you guys might have a back to back.
yeah, Missouri's a weird like I don't know why they're considered our rivals. I don't even hate Missouri. Like like you're supposed to hate your rivals. Like I kind of like Missouri a little bit. They're not even that bad. They got cool
I like them.
uniforms, cool stadium, like Prebula's cool. But they really hate us, but like I really don't see much of a
It's like
rivalry
I don't even
there.
know who you are.
Like I don't like that Mad Men meme where he's like, I don't think about you at all. Like, that one, that's what I feel like with them. But they hate us for some reason. I'm just like maybe back in like
Well,
1928 or
whatever.
something, there's an intense rivalry going on there. Kind of like I think it's kind of the same deal with Texas, Arkansas. Like I think Arkansas really hates Texas. I don't think Texas cares about Arkansas like at all.
Nah,
Uh Yeah, I mean, not much to say about OU.
I
Decent
didn't watch.
win,
I didn't watch the game, so
complete win. Defense played good, offense played good. Would like to see more from Mateer. Still seems a little bit off. Hopefully this weekend he really gets his mojo back.
you're
But
gonna have to let it rip.
I prefer to win the way we just won, dominating time of possession, running the ball well, having Mateer just throw when he needs to. That probably wins us more games than having Mateer play hero ball the entire game.
Throw it 40 times.
It's not as appealing to watch. And but one thing is like now that Mateer's like for sure out of the Heisman race, like we don't have to worry about like getting his passing stats. Like coaches will say they don't care about that. I guarantee you they do.
At least a little bit.
Like they're like we're gonna throw in some things to like pad his stats. They don't have to worry
Yeah.
about that
I
anymore.
mean, he's
Like
probably also still recovering from the surgery, so it's like, let's not like have to lean on him too much if we don't need to. But this week, he's probably gonna have to chef it up.
he's gonna have to go kind of crazy.
Unless
Do
your
you
guys'
think
defense just stifles the fuck out of him, you guys can just coast along.
Mateer goes to the NFL? I hope he doesn't. I don't think he's
Mm,
ready.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he might. I don't think he's ready, but I mean, I guess like if we just like won out or something and be like kind of undeniable,
Yeah, probably.
I would just love for him to come back one more year, really
I mean,
solidify
I could see
the
it.
whole
I could see
thing.
it. But if it was me and if I have like a chance to go like in the first 3 to 4 rounds, I'd probably go. Because I mean, like, what are the chances like you come back next year, you play better, and still the same conference. Um, Probably not a harder schedule, but
It's gonna
not.
be an easier schedule next year because we're finally the schedule's finally changed, and this year's the same as last year's. They just
So
flipped the home and away
it might be.
uh
It'll be a little easier, but it's like you got to think about injuries,
injuries and
potential.
stuff like that.
But yeah, like I think it depends where he's projected. If he's
Yeah.
probably if he's not in the first 3 rounds, I don't think he goes.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Next year is kind of weird because we're doing the I think we're switching like like 9 conference games or something like that. So like we had to pick like permanent opponents. So like obviously Texas is a team we're playing every year, and then we
I
got
mean, he only
a
played 8 this year.
yeah. So we're adding one, and then you get three that are just like you play them every year. So we got Texas, we got Missouri because they're our rivals, I guess, and then we got Ole Miss, and like us and Ole Miss are
That
both kind of
sucks.
like we're like why are we playing each other? Like I think like we would rather have A&M or maybe even LSU. Like we kind of got a history with LSU. Like why would we want to play like Ole Miss? I don't even think we played each other that much before.
Man, maybe
But
they're trying to like manufacture like a rivalry.
yeah, I guess so. Nobody's really happy about it on either side. Going off topic a little bit, should look up a mock draft. Just I'm kind of just curious because I haven't even really looked one up, like to see if Mateer's like his name's even on there. Because I feel like this is a really weak
It does feel.
like
I haven't
quarterback.
heard anything about it. So we'll just see what ESPN talking about.
Mendoza number
Oh,
one.
fuck,
I
that
didn't even
sucks.
know.
That sucks for him.
Hope
That
that doesn't happen to him.
Ruben Bain, that makes sense. He's a
Uh,
monster. Dante Moore. Oh,
Dante Moore,
sucks for him. They really got.
Caleb Downs. That'd be a
They got the
great
Ravens
pickup.
finishing or bottom two. Nah, there's no way. Lamar will be back.
Tennessee.
Defense. There's no way the Dolphins will go quarterback. No way. Unless maybe they get a free agent, but
I kind of find it hard to believe that the Saints wouldn't pick a quarterback too, but maybe they're just not sold on
They just fucking
anybody.
did.
Yeah, I guess yeah, they
Um,
haven't even gave him his shot.
I don't
Tyson, that'd be a good
I don't
pickup.
hate that. It's either receiver, offensive line, or like secondary. I mean, at this point, there's no corners off the board. If this is indeed, I mean, I don't know what the cornerback class is looking like, but the best offensive lineman would still be available. And all the dudes with the foreign names always seem to work out. So just like Hawaii and shit. Oh, we should take this guy.
Yeah. Um,
Sellers to the Raiders. That's actually I hate that.
what I like about Sellers right now is he has no O line, so when he gets to the NFL, like he's gonna be fine. Like
And I feel
he
like
knows how to play with nothing.
the Cardinals would be cool, letting him sit a year, let Gino just chill. I mean, he's not playing great, but or maybe get another veteran to start. So then you gotta let Sellers have to play off rip. Defensive line for the
They could
Bengals.
use that. They could use O line. Uh,
Defensive
good
line
good
again
edge
for the
rusher.
Cowboys. Oh, where's the first cornerback? Oh, for the
Jeez,
Panthers.
I hope Jeremiah Love doesn't.
Oh fuck.
Honestly, though, there's no way the Chiefs are picking 14 though. They're gonna be
Nah,
like
they're on fire now that they have all their weapons back. They might not lose another fucking game.
they're gonna be in the playoffs, so I don't think we got to worry about that.
Nah, there's no way. But yeah, if that did happen, Jesus Christ.
I would hate it. Commanders going
Secondary,
tight end wouldn't be bad.
secondary,
Cornerback, edge rusher, a more O line for the Rams. Don't blame them there. Linebacker for the Bills. Line or offensive line for the Lions makes sense. D tackle. Yeah, Patriots going wide receiver. I think that's probably needed. Just more weapons. Uh, Sonny Styles. There's yeah, it's really not a quarterback like heavy.
Rams and Browns got 2 picks.
Proctor. That'd be a good pickup.
Ty Simpson, the
Ty
Steelers.
Simpson 30.
That'd be a steal.
I bet Ty Simpson works his way up higher
Oh, it'd
as
be a
the
steal.
season goes
If
along.
he's still like after the first couple will go, somebody will trade up. Man, the Steelers getting Ty Simpson would be fucking insane because I think Rodgers has got another year, so he'd sit behind Rodgers next year.
Yeah, and Rodgers is playing pretty good. So if
Yeah,
Rodgers, it's just like I'm gonna play one more year,
look at the
that'd be an
Buccaneers.
ideal situation. Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl. Hope so. It'd be cool.
That'd be
I
cool.
mean,
Well,
I hope the Patriots win, but like
they
if
just
we
got
don't
fucking
win,
wrecked today, so it's not looking great.
you never know in the NFL. Like you could just have a bad week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Mateer here, so hopefully Mateer is not going to the NFL. He comes back. It was funny before the season. I know I looked and it was just like Arch Manning, number one overall. Arch Manning is not even probably projected to get drafted. He's coming back. There's no way he doesn't come back next year.
There's no way unless I don't know, unless he like his fucking uncles are like just go and you can sit as a backup or whatever.
Like they're like, hey, we called like we called
We got you a spot on the team.
like Peyton's like I called up the Colts. He could be the backup going forward. They're getting rid of Anthony Richardson anyway. Like
They should.
just back up Daniel Jones, or maybe his grandpa just calls up the Saints like, hey, just give my grandson a chance to start. Y'all suck anyway. Like just just go for it.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Y'all owe me since I wasted my career with you guys.
Would be crazy.
But yeah, we kind of went off on a little NFL tangent there, but that's kind of team talk. Uh, Overall, I think we're just we're both of our teams are in kind of a state of limbo a little bit, more so Florida State than Oklahoma right now,
Yeah,
because
we
we
suck.
really don't know what's going to happen with the coaching situation. The bye week is good for Florida State, but it also like adds a lot of anxiety to like the Wake Forest game. Like, does this team come out like
For some
any
reason.
better?
I'm
Um,
sick.
it's rough out here, but yeah, just let us know y'all thoughts, and we'll catch y'all next week.